Hello folks, this is another video from the Voyager Middle School STEAM Lab. In this video we're going to be talking about SolidWorks again, and this time we're going to talk about sweeping. The way I describe sweeping is you're going to take a profile. In this case I have a hexagon, and you're going to have it follow a pathway. So you're making a tube or a hose or a pipe or something like that. Your pathway doesn't have to be as curved and crazy as this one. It can be straight lines with some corners in it, but this is a pretty good example. You'll notice that this is the first one where I'm going to need two sketches in order to do this together. It also really helps if the sketches are at right angles to each other, so they're not in the same plane. It also really helps if the pathway actually touches or goes through the profile. So let me show you how this works. And again, we're in the Features tab. We're going to choose Swept Boss Base. When I choose that, I have two sketches that it's going to ask me for. It's going to ask me for the sketch that is my profile sketch. And you can see it looks like a little one, like this one right here. And my path sketch, which looks a lot more like this. And it's going to sweep along that path. So you can see it goes all the way along to the end of the path. You've got a whole bunch of options here, but that is what we have going. And this is what I always say to my students on this is you would want to use sweep if you took some scissors and you cut along a pathway, and every single time you cut with the scissors it was the same shape. That's a sweep. So there's my sweep example. All right, I'm going to go back one, and I'm going to show you some of the easy problems to have with this. One is, what if I had a much bigger shape than this? I have some constraints going on here, so when I make this bigger, it's going to move the end of my path there. So this will not sweep, and I'll show you. So if I choose Swept Boss Base again, and I choose this shape again, and I choose this path again, it's going to fail. And if I try and hit the check mark, it'll say there's going to be rebuild errors. Okay, what's happening here is this profile is too big to go along this path. If I try and make it go along the path, it's going to run into itself. When it tries to turn this corner, the first part of it's going to hit the second part of it, and it doesn't know whether there should be an object there or not, and there's going to be some weird crunches. It just doesn't know how to handle it. So one way to handle this is to make this a smoother path for this big shape to follow. The other way to handle it is make this shape smaller like we had before. A third way to handle it is you actually don't even need a sketch profile. If you click circular profile, you can go along that path with a circle, because that's a very common thing. They don't make you draw the circle. And I can tell it how big the circle is, and if you can see, if I get my circle too big, it's going to have the same problem. Not yet. Oh, it's getting there. Some of these areas it's having a hard time figuring out, and you can see every time I make it bigger, it takes a little longer to calculate, and eventually, especially, this is going to be where it's going to fail right here. When this circle hits that edge, probably the next time, that's probably going to be where it fails, because this corner is the tightest corner we have, right? So it's probably the first failure point. So you can see I might have broke it. Ooh, okay. I hope my video still records. Oh, yeah, see, now it's doing all sorts of crazy things. If I go any higher, it'll just say that I can't do it at all. So circular profile is a nice way to sweep when you're having trouble sweeping. So watch my other videos if you want to know how to use a loft or revolve or extrude, and happy making.